Hi everybody, this is Magda Kay, founder of Psychology for Marketers, and welcome to today's video in which I will share with you some tips how to start your day, how to plan your morning to make sure that you're going to have a very productive day and that you manage to finish everything that you wanted to do. We live in a society where we do something all the time, we multitask, we have very long to-do lists that we rarely get to finish at the end of the day. That makes us think about work all the time. And also, the first thing in the morning when you wake up, we end up opening our computer and trying to catch up on the things we didn't do the night before. However, this kind of approach is not really allowing us to get the most out of the whole day that is waiting for us, and usually impacts our productivity and motivation in a very negative way. Now, I can tell you about it because for a very long time, this is what I used to do. I wake up early, I'm a morning person, and the first thing I would want to do is open my computer and start working. It's true, I'm very productive in the morning, but I realized that if I start my day with my computer open, in a few hours, suddenly my motivation and my energy drops. So I realized that something is not working well. This is when I experimented with a very different idea, with a very different way to start my day. And this is what I wanted to share with you. So let me ask you something. What is the first thing you want to do when you wake up? Okay, so we know that this is not checking your email or doing any work. What's really good to do first thing in the morning is to wake up your body and your mind. So what you can do, you can exercise. If you're the kind of person who enjoys it, you can go for a full class in the gym or do something at home. If that's not really you, it's fine. You can just give your body a few stretches, let's say for 5 minutes. And even in bed, you can stretch your arms and your legs. All of that unlocks the energy that can flow through your body and energize you for the whole day. The other thing you might also want to try is meditating. Meditating allows your mind to calm down. See, the moment we wake up, we're actually in a very good mental position because there's no clutter, there's no stress. We just had a beautiful night of sleep. However, if there was a lot of things in your mind before you went to bed, you realize it takes sometimes only a few minutes for all the clutter to come back. And that blurs your judgments, that blocks you from being able to focus on the one thing that you want to do, and you suddenly want to do everything. So meditating, it's a way for us to keep this calmness in our mind last a bit longer throughout the day. Another thing you can do is also go for a walk, especially if you live, if you have a bit of nature outside of your house, trees or a garden, that's extremely energizing for your body first thing in the morning. And the fourth thing that I love doing is take a shower. Now, I know some people prefer taking a shower before going to bed, some people prefer doing it in the morning. In any case, I still recommend you jump under the water. If possible, make it a cold water. Because again, that's going to energize your full body and your mind. So it perfectly prepares your body and your mind for the whole day to come. Now, this is the first aspect I wanted you to look at. It's about your body and your mind. Now, the second thing is about your motivation. See, I once heard it from my yoga teacher who wakes up every morning at 4 a.m. And we asked him, don't you find it difficult? Don't you struggle waking up so early? And he said, no, because I'm so excited about my day. I cannot wait to get out of bed. And that got me thinking. Usually, we stay in bed and we don't want to move because we're not looking forward to anything in the day. All we think is that, well, I'll have to go to the office. I'll have to work hard. All the stress, comes back. You're thinking of all the things that you didn't accomplish, all the things that you have to accomplish. No wonder you don't want to get up. So the second thing I want you to try in the morning is to spend a few minutes and contemplate and maybe even write down things that you are excited about to come in this day. It might be something small. Let's say you're going to have lunch with one of your colleagues that you didn't speak for a long time, so you get a chance to catch up. That's something to look forward. Or if you really feel like there's nothing interesting in your day, plan something in. For example, today I have a massage scheduled right after work, and though I wasn't as particularly excited about getting up and coming to the office, I'm definitely excited about massage session. So I know I need to come to the office early enough to finish everything I have so that I can make it to my appointment. So again, you can think of tons of other things that will excite you. You might schedule a Skype call with your old friend during working hours. I know sometimes might be a bit difficult, but I think squeezing this half an hour you can easily do. So remember, think of all the things that excite you about the day, and you'll see that especially if you practice it daily, over time it's going to be so much easier for you to wake up and get out of bed fully energized and ready to take the day. Another thing I love doing is setting an intention for a day. See, sometimes we get so caught in all those daily to-dos, we kind of forget the bigger picture. And you've probably heard it many, many times that we should be living our life, every day of our lives, as if it was the last day. But if you look at your life, is it really like this? Most likely it's not. It's for sure not like this for me, because there's so many things to do, you kind of forget about it. So making an intention for your day is something that brings you back to this place. Why am I doing these things? What is the main thing I want to accomplish? How do I want to grow today? How do I want to become a better person today? So make this intention to always remind you why you're doing what you're doing. See, too many of us and too often we fall into this trap thinking that, oh, I work because I have to or because I have to make money. And even though these are true, wouldn't you prefer working because you actually enjoy it and because you get satisfaction from it and because you get to make a change? You probably felt all those things when you chose your work, but somehow on the way you forgot about it. So this moment, making intention for your day, is when you can remind yourself of the bigger picture and why you do what you do. Okay, and finally, let's talk a little bit about food and drinks, because of course it is very, very recommended you do have breakfast in the morning. I'm not a diet expert, but one thing I can say is definitely if you eat in the morning, that gives you all the energy that you need. I've noticed myself that if I'm hungry and I don't eat for a very long time, I get to the moment when my body starts shutting down. I actually do not feel hungry anymore, but I feel very slow. I feel like my body is using all the reserves just to get me going through the day. You don't want it happening to you if you have a lot to do at work or anything else that you have planned for the day. You want to make sure that your body is getting enough energy to operate on its optimal level. This is why having breakfast is so important. And of course, the better the quality of the breakfast you have, the better you're going to feel throughout the day. So I'm not recommending having a piece of pizza that stayed from the night before. My personal favorite that I've been eating for many years now is natural yogurt, plain yogurt with some muesli or cereals, and then fruits. And I like to add tons of other things like grains and seeds and flax seeds, all the superfoods that are there, just to make sure that my breakfast is really a proper boost of energy, and that really keeps me going for much longer throughout the day. And one thing I also wanted to tell you, that if you've been following any websites, any articles about healthy eating, you've probably heard of it, but let me say it still. It's to drink a glass of warm water with lemon first thing when you wake up. It's really amazing, the feeling you feel like, all your system is clear. You want to make sure that you get enough water, because after the night of sleep, we feel dehydrated. So drinking water is essential, but I want you just to kind of create this habit of having a glass of warm water with lemon every day, first thing in the morning, and you will really, really start feeling a difference in your body. So you might be thinking right now, wow, that's a lot of things that I should be doing in the morning. But see, here's the thing. The first thing in the morning, our willpower is very strong. So if you're planning for yourself all the things you should be doing, that you want to do, you're going to find it much easier to do in the morning. When the time goes, when the day passes, you'll see that the willpower is not there so much for you anymore. I've realized, based on myself, that if I start my day the exact way I want to do, with time, this, let's say, excitement, motivation, energy, and willpower goes down. But because I started so high, still the end of my day is going to be good. But if I feel kind of crappy in the morning and I skip all my routine, I realize that the day only gets worse and worse. And by the end of the day, I've eaten tons of crap food. I didn't drink enough water. I didn't exercise at all. I didn't move at all. And I didn't really accomplish that much. So I go to bed in a really negative state, which I don't like. So I just want you to try it. Give it a try. You don't have to implement all the things right away. Pick the ones that you like the most. And just slowly observe the differences in your body. You'll see also that having this routine will allow you to naturally wake up earlier than, depends on what time you're waking up now, but you will find it easier to wake up early so that you have all this time in the morning to do everything that you want to do. Maybe you'll even manage to watch some movies in the morning, which I sometimes do, or read a book or anything else that you'd like to do before you get to the office and you get into the mode of working hard. Well, I hope you enjoy those tips. If you have any more tips yourself, anything else that you do in the morning to prepare you for the day, I'd love to hear from you. And I'd love to try it on my own and see how it's working. Now, thank you so much for listening to this video. If you liked it, please like it and share it with your friends. And of course, if you're not yet on our list, do sign up, because this way you're going to get access to all the content that we have here and all the amazing offers. See, people who have been on my list, they know that I like to give things away for free. So if you want this, make sure you leave your email address and name on the side, and you'll be hearing from me right away. And I just wanted to say that today we talked about the morning, how to be more productive and efficient throughout the day by designing our mornings in a specific way. And soon I'll have more videos for you also, how to plan your whole day and your evening so that you can have this high energy and high performance throughout the day. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.